When was the last time you actually stopped and asked yourself that if what you're struggling for, what you're working your ass off for, is actually what you still want, or if it ever really was what you wanted in the first place? Maybe it's what someone else wanted, or maybe it's what you thought you needed to want to be for society or for people in your family or whoever. Maybe it's an old version of you who wanted that or needed that or thought that it was what you needed to struggle for. Now, in alignment, there is not much struggle at all, but let me tell you, we do not stop working when we are in alignment. And today I thought I'd offer a few simple tips that I apply into my life as someone who lives in alignment to keep me aware of what I'm working towards. So one of those is a really practical tool that they teach at business school, I'm sure, but it's more of a practical psychology tool and an efficiency tool, and that is SMART goals. So having something to work towards that is S, specific, M, measurable, A, actionable, R, relevant, and T, timely. So SMART goals. So is what you're planning to do specific? Is your goal specific? Do you know the exact place that you want to be at, that you're going to know that you've arrived at what you've been struggling or working towards? Measurable. So can you measure progress? Can you measure whether or not whether you're advancing or moving forward, or is it something that you're just going to have to keep digging and digging and digging and you don't know that you're there until you hit it? Achievable. So is this goal something that you're struggling for, that you're actually got any hope to actually get to? Are you thinking that you just want to keep, digging to China and then realize that there is no China if you keep digging? So you want to make sure that it is something that you can actually attain and that you're not setting yourself up for failure or self-sabotage. Relevant, the R. So is the goal worthwhile? Is it something that when you actually attain it, and this is the question that I feel is most relevant to why I wanted to post, which is, where does your goal come from? Is it an authentic goal to you, and is it worth the work or the struggle? So is it going to improve your life in quality? Is it going to improve other people's lives in quality and therefore improve yours? What is the relevance of this entire goal in the first place? And then T, timely. Knowing when the time is that you should say, that I need to achieve this by, or that I will work this hard, or I will struggle this hard until this date, or until this happens, to decide whether or not you need to bring in a new SMART action plan moving forward, or whether it's time to let go and release and maybe consider whether it's actually still relevant. So the second tool that I have for you guys is to understand how to know whether or not what you want to achieve is an authentic thing moving forward. And that comes down to whether or not the feeling behind it is coming from an authentic place. So the meaning that we give something equals the emotion that we feel, which equals the action that we take. And so if we've given something, if we're feeling like we have to prove something to someone or to a group of people, and that's why we're hustling and struggling and working really hard to achieve something, and the feeling that we're feeling is that we have to prove it, then the meaning that we've given is that we're not good enough. The meaning is that we are not okay. We are not worthy unless we have that in the eyes of others' judgment. And so the action that you will take can be quite significantly harmful to oneself, self-sabotaging. It can move us further away out of alignment, and it can also move us further away out of our authenticity and knowing who we are. So if you can just take some time to sit down and understand the emotion behind what you're working towards or what you're struggling towards, this is one of my key indicators as to whether or not work becomes a struggle, and I never want it to become a struggle. So I hope this helps, and yeah, if you feel like sharing your SMART goals and also your authentic feelings and reasons behind doing something, then please do, and I'd be happy to celebrate and urge you on and support you in any way that I can.